By the way, this Manoj Kumar Agarwal, TMC had a lot of problems with him. They said that he is being unfair. He's siding the Bharatiya Janata Party. All this happened. This same Agarwal, of course, he was not removed. He was the Chief Electoral Officer, and this same Agarwal was appointed as the Chief Secretary. Not even 48 hours after the swearing in. The bureaucracy, the concept of institution is destroyed openly, not even with a veil, not even under some kind of guise or some kind of excuse, nothing, openly. And that's what's worrying me. Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. Okay, today let's start this editorial with a video. Just have a look.
मुझे उम्मीद है कि देश की जनता इसके बाद जाग जाएगी। जो बंगाल में हुआ है, जो बंगाल को सेंट्रल फोर्स से, क्या आप कल्पना कर सकते हैं कि 3 लाख सेंट्रल फोर्स भेजी गई और चिन्हित करके अधिकारियों को पोस्ट किया गया। सुनने में तो यह भी आया कि अधिकारियों को लालच दिया गया है कि चुनाव जिता दो तो हम आपको अच्छा पद देंगे, और आप यकीन करना, देख लेना, आप जो यहां से चुनाव करा करके जा रहे हैं अधिकारी बड़े, कुछ न कुछ लाभ का पद पाएंगे।
This is Akhilesh Yadav, former Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, head of Samajwadi Party, and he said this right after the election results were declared. In fact, he said this when he had gone to meet Miss Mamata Banerjee. What he said was, to quote him, he said, "I had heard that officers were promised better positions in return of victory. I'm telling you, whoever is conducting elections here will get plum post soon." Now, under ordinary circumstances, one would take this as, opposition bolta hai. They talk about, they banter about each other, and, this is an opposition ally, or rather the party that lost the election, their allies talking about the party that won the election and all that. This happens. Especially in today's India, it happens. One took it that way. But then, his prediction was like Nostradamus. It came true. It actually came true in 24 to 48 hours. It came true. You see, Manoj Kumar Agarwal, the Chief Electoral Officer, by the way, this Manoj Kumar Agarwal, TMC had a lot of problems with him. He came under a lot of criticism. TMC went to the Election Commission asking them to remove Mr. Agarwal. They said that he is being unfair. He's siding the Bharatiya Janata Party. All this happened. This same Agarwal, of course, he was not removed. He was the Chief Electoral Officer, and this same Agarwal was appointed as the Chief Secretary. Not even 48 hours after the swearing in. Can you believe it? In fact, reports say that even before the notification of his appointment, he was seen at the Chief Minister Suvendu Adhikari's first administrative meeting with cabinet ministers and heads of various government departments, according to photographs shared by BJP leader, not others, BJP leader Dilip Ghosh on Facebook. Even before he was appointed, right after Suvendu Adhikari took over, he was seen as in their cabinet meetings. Which means that the decision of appointing him as Chief Secretary was taken way before, isn't it? That is what one would assume. Achha, way before matlab kya? Way before matlab before the elections? Is that way before? It can't be during the election, right? When he is actually trying to be fair and unbiased and, fair to all and all that. In between that, it can't be. So when was this decision? When did the decision take place? Now go back to what Akhilesh said. I heard that officers were promised better position in return of victory. I'm telling you, whoever is conducting elections here will get plum post soon. This is what he had said. Now, look at the situation. Look at what he said. I'm not saying so they helped the election. I have no proof to say that. I'm not saying that he manipulated anything. I have no proof to say that. But look at the optics. Look at how it's looking. You see, let me tell you, he's not the only officer. There was another officer. The other officer is retired IAS Officer Subrata Gupta, who served as Election Commission, appointed special role observer during the SIR exercise, has reportedly been appointed advisor to the Chief Minister Suvendu Adhikari. Look at all this. He retired hai, so you can't appoint him as Chief Secretary, so he or any bureaucrat, so he was appointed as advisor to the Chief Minister. I go back to the statement. Whoever is conducting elections here will get plum posts soon. I am therefore not saying all this happened as a part of a plan. I am not saying, but look at the optics. Again, that's what I'm asking you. You see, let me also tell you something. An IAS officer getting transferred from election commission to run a state government or to be part of the state bureaucracy, it's not new. The state can decide it. The center can decide it. It is not new. But the fact is, look at the optics here. Look at the optics here. My conclusion to this editorial is that, you see, the only solace of living in a democracy and something that keeps the democracy alive is that political parties are very conscious about what their voters think. Political parties are very respectful of their voters. They're scared of their voters because if they anger their voters, they will not come back to power. That's one thing that actually stabilizes democracy. Think about it. The political party becomes so bold that they say that I will do anything I want, and nothing is going to happen to me. I will win anyways. What happens then? What do we lose? We lose this concept of democracy. Elections then becomes a joke. The most disrespected lot in the election process would be the voter, because there is no value for his vote. End of the day, you vote for X and that X will go and join Y and that Y would join Z, and finally you don't know where your vote is. That happens to you. We've seen that. Now, you vote for a particular party, and that evening, that particular party, brings about people who the others accuse of helping that particular political party. The bureaucracy, the concept of institution is destroyed openly, not even with a veil, not even under some kind of guise or some kind of excuse, nothing, openly. And that's what's worrying me. This is beginning of a very, very bad precedence. Very bad. Because this is something that will be uncontrollable tomorrow. Because today BJP did it. Do you think other parties won't do it? So this will be the new normal. Like I was speaking about the new normal yesterday, where all the cautions and the warnings and the embargoes and the future danger and all are told right after the election. Before the election, everything is hedged, everything is under the carpet. Nobody talks about it. Election over, everything is presented to you. Ye kharab hone wala hai, wo price badhne wala hai, water don't use, milk don't use, oil don't use, gold. All this has happened after the election. And people say, we thought as much because elections are over. What do you mean thought as much elections are over? Why? Because we accepted it. That's our normal today. This is going to be our normal tomorrow. That this officer will be put in charge as to conduct the elections, and then after the election he will join the winning party. And the other party will constantly say that this man is cheating, this man is conducting all frauds in election, and so on and so forth. Someday that will also be part of our lives. And someday, and that could be very soon, someday there will be no democracy and we won't even realize it. For us then, voting would be just another exercise. Going and casting our vote and then not even bothering whether who we casted and who won the elections. This will be a new normal, and that's where we are headed to. That's why this is dangerous. You see, after all the jubilations and all people coming out and all, one expected that at least Bharatiya Janata Party was going to get in some change in West Bengal. The change that they promised. Is this the change? Is this what West Bengal is going to be? And possibly, is this what India is going to be tomorrow? Think about it. And write down your comments below. Till I see you next time. That's tomorrow at 10. Namaskar.